Hello, everyone. Thank you very much, judges, Judy Adams, Debbie Ewell, Terry Hood, and thank you very much, competitors, for taking time out to listen to us today. Also want to thank LinkBC for putting together such a fantastic competition that is very beneficial for everyone here, I'm sure. My name is Daniel O'Hearn.
My name is Liz Byford.
I'm Elisa Cardona.
I'm Alex Fan.
We are all students at Douglas College studying hospitality management. And together, we are Team Lead. We're going to take approximately 12 minutes of your time today to discuss what you're looking for solutions in absolutely recruiting the best. We'll be showing you through our Coast Hotel recruitment campaign.
Okay, so an effective HR strategy begins with an internal marketing cycle. So first you look at the employee's needs, wants, problems, and demands. These are customized for every individual. Once you understand these, you can begin to customize your employee marketing mix with the ultimate goal of meeting your employees' needs and wants. So your marketing mix has 4 different sections: your product, price, distribution, and communication. So let's talk about customizing product, for example, the job. You can customize things such as individual development programs, staff meals, and shift patterns. So once you've done this, the employee will conduct a price-value equation. This is where they look at what is being offered compared to what they have to do. Then they take that and compare it to what the competition is offering. The employee then begins their job and starts to analyze their experiences against their expectations. They do this on a day-to-day basis. Every single day they go to work. If their experiences and their expectations match, the employee is ultimately satisfied, not just on a basic level, but on a higher level, which results in lower turnover rates in the company, and satisfied employees can be achieved if you pay attention to your internal marketing cycle.
So what is our key market? Well, we want to recruit from internally within the country. We want to focus on bringing these workers into this province. Well, because Coast Hotel, most of their properties are within this province. We also want to focus on potential workers who are already in this province as well. So basically within the country and within our own province.
So here are 8 potential target markets that we have brainstormed. And from the 8 potential markets, we have narrowed down to 3 main markets that we will be talking about. First up, we have the youth group aging from 12 to 16 years old. Then we have immigrants focusing on the Filipinos demographic. And lastly, we have the auto workers focusing on the baby boomer generation.
So why the youth demographic? Well, first off, they compose of 30% of this whole industry. So they're essentially the backbone. And with the new labor shortage coming in and the shrinking demographic, it is now more important than ever to stress that we must really recruit from this demographic. Moving forward, they are looking for direction. They're impressionable and open to ideas. I don't know about anyone else here, but when I was in middle school and high school, I didn't even know what hospitality was. It is very important to get this industry into their head at an early age. There's also a growing native youth population that is almost double the size as the youth population in the rest of the country. Also, they're essential for moving into entry-level positions. So what are the traits of this Generation Y? Well, we are highly socialized, being equipped with many technologies that others haven't been able to get. We're technology savvy, being bred and born with technology and computers and internet. We are socially responsible. Or we try to be anyways. We are multitaskers. We'll be tweeting, ordering coffee, and paying our bills simultaneously. And we have a short attention span, one of the negatives. The cat video doesn't make me laugh in 5 minutes, well, or 5 seconds more likely. It's off. And lastly, we want instant gratification. If it's not loaded in 5 seconds, or it's not done instantly, we lose interest pretty quickly. Also, our immigrant. So we want to focus on the Filipinos for some main reasons. First off, is because they compose of 15% of all immigration in 2010. That is a large number. In fact, they were the greatest source of immigration in 2012. Also, they have a very hospitable culture, which we feel are aligned with Coast visions. They already have a large population within the country and a large community within British Columbia. If we're looking at a Hofstede study, in fact, it says that Philippines has a short-term orientation society. This means a number of things, but one of them means that they have great respect for tradition. This will undoubtedly lead to a more distinguished culture, which means that there's more they're easier to access through more tailored media such as newspapers, TV, and radio.
So baby boomers, why are we targeting so much this generation? We have a labor shortage. They are a huge demographic. They're very hard workers. They are competitive. They're very well educated. Their children out of the house. They don't have to worry about babysitting or childcare or anything like that. So they have flexible hours. Their retirement age also went up to 67 years. So that means they cannot claim their CPP. Also, there was a statistic that said 71% of baby boomers was willing to work part-time even after they retired. Loyalty. Loyalty is huge in this industry. At their age, they're not going to leave it. They're going to stay and they're going to embrace it. And they're also going to take younger generations under their wing and teach them and guide them and be mentors.
Okay, so we decided that the 3 marketing recommendations that we are going to create awareness for available jobs at Coast Hotels would include trade shows, advertising, and social media. Alex will now discuss the channels that we would take to meet these.
So the message that we are trying to get across is Coast Hotel is real people. So for the youth demographic, we will be targeting them through the use of social media such as Facebook and LinkedIn. We will also develop a phone application that will post all of the jobs available in the hotel as well as summer internships that the users can go on, look at them, and apply for the job right in the apps. They can also track their application status, their appointed interview that are being scheduled right on the apps. I mean, who wouldn't love to be able to apply for a job right on your phone and not having to go anywhere? Furthermore, we will target the older generation by having advertisement on newspapers such as Province, Metro. For the Filipinos demographic, we will have TV commercials running on TFC, which is the Filipino channels, as well as having job fairs, info sections, info seminars that everyone can attend.
So the people responsible for this mainly lies in the HR department, but also in the sales and marketing, since we're doing the LinkedIn, the Facebook, and all of those social medias. The departmental heads are there because they're in charge of sending the employee request to the HR when they need more employees to work in their departments. Ghost Hotels can also partner with local schools, whether it's elementary, middle, or high school, or as well as some ESL classes that have immigrants that have to learn the language and that we're trying to get into the industry and teach them about the hospitality industry and what a great place it is to work in.
Okay, so all the ladies in the room, who likes to go shopping and spend money?
Oh, yay.
Very good. So a couple guys' hands go up there. Very good. All right, so let's talk about spending money to get all these people to come and work for Coast Hotels. So one thing that is free with the occasional exception, it tends to be social media. Other things that will take up quite a bit of money, SkyTrain posters. How many people take public transportation nowadays? You're sitting there, don't have a textbook to read on your way to school. You look at all the posters. Well, hey, there's an ad for Coast Hotels. So you can actually get system-wide posters for 4 weeks for just $5.69. And then other ways we can get the opportunities out there would be in newspapers, as Alex described before, TV commercials, and even guest speakers. You can get a celebrity keynote speaker for just as little as $235,000. Don't know if you really need Angelina Jolie to come and talk about Coast Hotels, but if you like, there's an option. Or you can really just use your own people, your departmental heads come, you have to pay their hourly wage, plus maybe their gas, maybe have to put them up in a hotel room overnight depending where you are. But hey, they work for you, so it's probably free anyways.
So To measure the success of a campaign, we will have the HR department taking care of this little step. We will be conducting measurement bi-monthly. We will compare results between the target markets. How are we going to do this? Well, we will see how many applications are coming in from each target market. And then, from those applications, how many of them we're actually going to hire. So when we have the numbers, we will know which target market is working for us, which one is not, which one do we have to drop, or which one do we have to stay more focused into explore that talent pool.
And lastly, measuring your success in recruiting is just as important as measuring success in retaining. I would like to call something called a state interview, something conducted for all employees in the room are probably familiar with something called an exit interview. Exit interview is something done talking to the employee once they're leaving the company to talk about what they didn't like about the job. The state interview is the same interview, but it's done during the length of employment. This will talk about uncover any dissatisfiers and undoubtedly raise the level of satisfaction within the job. This is equally important as you don't want to lose any employees because this is very, very costly.
Okay, so in conclusion, our target markets are the youth, immigrants, and seniors, and we will recruit them through trade shows, advertising, and social media, trying to find the real people for a real hotel. We'd like to thank the sponsors, judges, and everyone here for being here.